Hey guys, what's happening? This is Forgo Nation, and today we are going to take a look at Magik's new uniform. And I gotta tell you guys, just like I said in the beta, this thing looks amazing. Netmarble usually always knocks it out of the park when it comes to aesthetics, man. Look at this girl. Freaking dope as hell. Now, let's get into the changes that they've made to her. Now, as far as the changes, we'll just go straight to the uniform here, the uniform effect. It enhances effective skill, mixed magic. Well, what that is, guys, is her 4-star passive here. It was an increase all attack by 10% and an increase or crit rate bump by 10%. Now it's an extra 5% on all attack, extra 5% on crit rate, and actually an extra 5% on recovery of max HP. You know, after you use 3 skills, you get the max HP, you get the attack buff, you get the crit rate buff. So, I mean, it's cool. You know, 5% isn't a whole lot. I really wish they'd have bumped this up to like 20%. That would have been a little bit better as far as her attack and crit rate, but it is what it is. It's fine. Any upgrade is a good upgrade, I always say. And let's take a look at the changes that they made. So they changed 5 of her skills. The 1, no big deal. The 2's got that 1-second stun. The 3, you know, summon illusions, you know, no big deal. The 4. Now this is an interesting skill. This thing actually does quite a bit of damage. But when you hit this baby, and if you guys look at that cooldown, it's got a freaking, with max skill cooldown, this thing's got a 15-second cooldown. Now honestly guys, I don't really care for it because in the rotation you want to do 5 and you let it play just a little bit and then you're going to cancel into the 4 to get the most damage. Well, because this thing's on a 15-second cooldown, you can only do that every other rotation, and her 5th skill does about the same amount of damage as her base kit without a uniform. So it's better, but it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of quirky to play with. I don't really care for it. But when you hit this 4, now her 1 skill, which is the Phoenix Fire Slash, will be on a 1-second cooldown. Well, the thing about that is, it's an interesting effect, but that skill doesn't do that much damage, and unless you have a rage and you're just able to hit the 1-1 over and over and over again because it is a short skill, it's not really going to make that much difference in your rotation. It's not going to make that much difference. If you're running with a damage proc, you're always going to want the proc on the 5th skill or the 5th 4 combo. That's where you want it. You don't want it on the 1. So it doesn't really, I mean, I guess it could be useful in some situations, but as far as PvE content, I don't think so, guys. The 5th skill still has that 5-second invincibility, and it's got a 25% decrease of all defense. Okay, well, Netmarble, good job. You made this without ignore immunity, which means it doesn't apply to World Boss. You know, it lasts for 10 seconds. This would be amazing. You guys are going to see in the gameplay, because we're going to do a damage comparison between the base kit and this uniform in Shadowland and against Thanos. And you guys are going to see that having that all defense down, applying, holy crap, it makes a massive difference in the amount of damage she does. And honestly, they should have gave her ignore immunity. This thing should apply to World Boss. I think it's a bunch of crap. So let's preview the skills. Alright, so let's look at the 5. Now the 5 is pretty much a copy and paste just with fire. I mean, it's pretty much the same old thing. The 4, now the 4 is different and I do like it. It's a pretty cool looking skill. And then when you're doing the rotation, guys, you want to hit the 5, she's going to slam her slow down, boom, and then hit your 4. And man, you get that residual damage from the 5 at the same time of doing that 4, proccing on the 4. It is terrific damage, guys. It really is. It's pretty awesome when you can do it. Her 2 skill, pretty cool. I mean, you know, it's nice. I mean, it looks cool. The 1, and this is that 1 that whenever time you hit the 4, this 1's going to have a 1-second cooldown. Well, the thing is, guys, the good thing about it is, though, I mean, I guess, you know what, something I didn't even think about a second ago, is that because this thing's going to have a 1-second cooldown, you could just hit 1, 1, 1 over and over again, I guess, and get your attack buff, because every time you use them 3 skills of any which one, whether it's 5-4-2 or 2-1-3 or 3-1-2, it doesn't matter. You're going to get that 15% all attack buff and that 15% crit rate buff and that all speed buff, guys. So I guess it could be useful as far as that. And then her 3 skill. 3 looks pretty cool. It's virtually the same thing. It's just got some fire going on. So a lot of copy and paste, guys, a little lazy, but I like the effects change. I like that Netmarble tried to change her and make her a little bit, you know, unique and interesting. Now let's run through the build. Whoa, we don't want to go there. Alright. Now let's run through. She has 21,000 energy attack. She has 125 attack speed, 40 crit rate, 176 critical damage, 46% ignore defense, and max skill cooldown. All of her gears are at 20, no Urus. All of her skills are at 6. She has a stage 5 Power of Angry Hawk set, and she has a crit damage with dodge, 180% damage proc, decent Nautilus, not too bad, and her uniform is at normal. So guys, as I said before, what we're going to do is we're going to take her into Shadowland first and see the difference between her base kit and having this uniform, and then we're going to take her against the Mad Titan and check out the same thing. So let's rock and roll. Alright, doing it to it. Alright, you guys, so we just want to keep the damage proc on the 5th skill. That's the main objective here. If you land it on the 4, it still does pretty decent damage, but you want it on the 5 like it just happened there. And you guys can see that these guys have, you know, about 5.4 million HP apiece. And something that is cool, I mean, her base kit actually is fairly strong, you know. Remember, she's level 60, she doesn't have Urus, so this is not bad, you know, it's not bad. But she won't be able to do this. And the cool thing is, in Shadowland, her new uniform, that all defense down, will apply, guys. She's going to have that thing up at all times. So in Shadowlands, she's getting a pretty big improvement. Pretty big improvement. You know, if I had to guess, probably about 10 floors, about 10 floor improvement just by equipping the uniform, which is pretty significant. But, you know, it really depends on you guys whether or not Shadowland would be worth it. You know, if you just want to buy a uniform just to make her really much better in Shadowland. And by the way, now that she has, you know, she can get level 70, she's going to go up even higher. She's probably going to be doing 70, 79 with her uniform. Maybe, actually, maybe even in the 80s, guys. Maybe even in the 80s with a good, proper build. Yeah, I bet she could. She could probably do in the 80s. We may have to test that. Now, we're going to stop at 1:30 and see how much HP these guys have. Alright, let's pause it. So, as you guys can see, they have about... you know, Crossbones has 1.4 million, Venom has 5.3, and Doc Ock has 1.7. We didn't even get to Red Hawk. So let's see what she does with her uniform. Okay, guys, so again, with the same rotation pretty much with this uniform, you just want to start with the 5, and then you want to cancel into the 4. And right there, we got our damage proc on the 4 like we wanted. Then we're just hitting the 2, the 1, and then the 3. And then we're going to go back into the 5. There's that damage proc. And you guys can see the amount of damage that she's doing here. She is devastating. Look at that, guys. That freaking crap is just melting. Look at their life. It's just going bye-bye. I mean, she is way better in Shadowland. Way better. I mean... holy crap. Look, we're already down to Red Hawk, guys. Already on Red Hawk, within like 35 seconds. And the base kit couldn't even get to him in 1:30. I mean, she is way stronger here. And that's really thanks to that all defense down and being able to chain the extra damage into the 4th skill. But remember, guys, when you're using that 4th skill, there I canceled my 5th. Crap, I messed up there. Shouldn't have done that. That was my bad. That was my bad. So we're trying to get the proc back on the 5 here. There we go. Got the proc back on the 5. And I don't want to beat this, guys. I just want to take it down as far as I can because I actually want to see if I can push her even further. We just want to, go down to 1:30, but it looks like I might have to stop early. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Well, if I wouldn't have missed that proc, guys, she would have done this in 1:30. So, big difference in Shadowland. So, let's go into some world boss action. Okay, guys. So, we're just going to use She-Hulk's leadership to 60% damage. And we're going to use Shuri for 45% damage. And something to keep in mind, guys. Because Magik is a hero, I could put Nick Fury in here. And I could use Coulson. And Coulson would be offering that extra 20% crit rate. So that's something to think about. You know, she doesn't have that option anymore with the villain, with the Phoenix 5 uniform. So it's actually lowering her damage a little bit. And you know, the same thing here with the rotation. You just want to keep the proc on the 5th skill or the 4. There the proc came a little late. And we're just going to run this through the first 2 phases to see how long it takes us to get it done. And with their base kit, you know, doing stage 10, she can do about a bar with her 5th skill. About a bar, guys. Maybe a little over sometimes. Depends where the proc lands in the skill. There it landed at the very beginning. There we did about 3, well, almost a full bar. Almost a full bar. Landed at the beginning there again. Yeah, she does. She can do almost a full bar with her base kit. And watch out for this crap here. Move around a little bit. Switch. There we go. Get our girl back in there. Tear it up. Oh yeah, I love it when that proc comes at the beginning. And look at that, guys. Right there, she did almost a bar and a half. Almost a bar and a half. I mean, it's not bad, you know. It's not bad at all. You know, considering my build, the fact that she's level 60 and doesn't have Urus, it's not bad. It's not bad. Now there we took a pretty good shot from all that electric crap. Now let's see how long this took us. We'll pause it. Okay, so 3 minutes and 17. So it took us a minute and 43 seconds. A minute and 43 seconds to do this. So let's see how long it takes her with her uniform. So the time to beat, 3 minutes and 43. Let's see if she can do it, guys. And it really depends, guys, if you land that proc with the 5 and the 4 together. So let's see if we can get that done right here. We're going to hit that 5. We're going to slam our sword down, hit the 4, and there's that proc. And yeah, guys, it does pretty respectful damage. I mean, it's definitely better. But again, because you have that long cooldown on that 4 skill, you're only going to be able to do it every other rotation. And you'll see if we just do the 5 and get the damage proc on the 5, it's just on the 5, you see the damage is virtually the same as it is with her base kit. So unless you get the damage proc between the 5 and look at that right there. See, the damage is better when you can get the 4 in on with it. You know, when you can chain the 5 and the 4 together and put the proc on the 4, the damage is better. But when you just do the 5, it's a little bit better because she's got a little bit of a stat bump. You know, that extra 5% all attack, but it's not by a huge margin. It's just a little bit better. And in all honesty, guys, I think by equipping this uni, you're going to jump in World Boss maybe about 3 World Boss stages. So if you're doing, you know, stage 26, you'll be able to do probably stage 29. You know, give or take, guys. You know, it's a stage or 2. I mean, it's really the Sue Storm treatment as far as I'm concerned. Like, it's decent, it's okay, but it's not OP, it's not, you know, meta breaking or anything like that. Now, as whether or not she's going to replace anyone in ABX, that remains to be seen. We'll have to wait and see. But she definitely is stronger. And look at the time here. 3 minutes and 32 seconds. So she did this in a minute and 28 seconds. So with her base kit, it was a minute 43. And with her uniform, a minute 28. Which is actually, you know, it's a significant difference. But it's not like major. You know, if you're just increasing a character's power by about 3 World Boss stages, she's going to be forgotten about, unfortunately, pretty quick. Yeah, I mean, she's mainly just going to be a Shadowland character, but she can definitely do World Boss, guys. So, guys, if I was you, I would just wait for Black Friday to buy this uniform. I do think it's worth buying, but I would wait for Black Friday. But that's my opinion. So, guys, let me know what you think about Magik, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one.